when I feel so connected to the source when I can think of my family.
Yes. Like lot of times when people say, I want calmness and peace when I meditate, they're trying to escape their thoughts. They don't know. I mean, we don't know what is peace. We don't know what is calmness. It is just getting out of this rut or the rattling of the mind. We want to get off from it. But if the thinking is good, if I'm thinking what I'm liking, we want to get indulged into it and we like it. We want to go with it. But either way, even not liking it and liking it, both are indulgences. But it has nothing to do with meditation. That's why just in the beginning I said, right, good and bad both are there in spirituality. It's all inclusive. In spirituality, there is no exclusion. Sometimes we feel good about our thoughts. Sometimes we feel bad about our thoughts. Should I feel always good about it? I cannot. If I don't like something and it comes to my mind, no way I can like it. That's why, if you remember last time I was saying, you cannot alter the awareness. Whatever is appealing to your consciousness, you cannot change it. And you cannot also change the reaction to it when it's happening. And we also know that the root cause for all this likes and dislike, all the opposite emotions, are because of the impressions we have accumulated. So as we clean these impressions, what is an impression? So let's define that. An impression is an emotional memory. It's not just the memory of an event. The emotion associated with that memory is impression. Right? So if I clean, I'm not forgetting what happened. But I always give this example. Suppose if I watch a horror movies, and I mean, typically I used to watch a lot of horror movies. The blood has to ooze out of my TV, otherwise I'm not watching it. So, and then, you go to bed and you wake up in the night for some sound, and then you're afraid in your own home. You can't get up and go to your own bathroom, right? Toilet. So, why? Because that movie created an impression which resulted in fear. So, fear is a result of impression which we have accumulated. Suppose if I clean and sleep, if I do my cleaning and go to bed, after whatever I have done, then it removes, because it's a fresh in my consciousness, I can get rid of easily. And then it doesn't mean I forget the movie. I only forget the impression. That impression which is caused on my consciousness is removed. So I don't have to, fear about anything in the night. This is how the cleaning works. It's not the erasing the memory. The emotional impression associated with that memory. So when I clean, suppose if I don't like a person or I don't like my boss and I clean. So tomorrow when I meet him again, I don't show the same reaction. I can start my relationship with him fresh. Okay, of course he's going to irritate me again, I have to clean it. So it goes on, right? That's how it goes. So that's why we need to clean every day regularly, so that all the fresh impressions we have accumulated are removed. If we don't clean regularly, what happens? That impression becomes a tendency, or it becomes a seed, and it sprouts in my consciousness. It becomes big. So the impression, then we are totally governed by such deeper impressions which we have accumulated throughout our life. So the more regularly I clean, the less governed I am by through this impression. So I can become very much emotionally, mentally balanced. Then I can appreciate it. Then my mind becomes free. I was reading an article in one of the flight magazines, why tomato juice tastes so good in the flight. Normally you won't drink outside, but it tastes good because now you're disconnected. You're free in some way from many things, right? So that's why we this impression cleaning puts us in a state where we are free of impressions. Then we can appreciate our life. Otherwise we are caught up in that mess, all the good things, bad things, indulgences, too much. I'm never free, and we want to be free, and we call this a free nation. So to appreciate the true freedom, we should be devoid of impressions as much as possible, right? So that's all I have to say.